All right, I know you're already the kind of person who has amazing work-life balance, so I am not going to make this a super long video. In fact, what I'm gonna promise you is that by Friday, implementing these few tips is gonna increase your work-life balance. Are you ready to get started? Welcome back to the Power of Purpose channel. I'm Bunny Young, your resident business therapist, here to bring you work-life balance, work-life alignment, all things burnout prevention, and of course, purpose mixed with profits. So work-life balance, is that like a unicorn? This elusive, mysterious being that we don't really know what to do anything about? I'm not here to argue that point. I'm here to give you just a few tips to improve your work-life balance by Friday. And even if this is Thursday, that statement still holds true. Number one, stop thinking about it as balance. A balanced teeter-totter is no fun. That's why I talk more instead of balance about alignment. And if you think about it more in alignment, where you can show up as yourself, whether you're working or whether you're at home, that is truly an amazing gift to be able to give yourself. Plus, you're not burning the energy shifting gears every couple hours. So instead of overcomplicating things and thinking about 40 hours at work, 40 hours at home, 40 hours of sleep, allow yourself to be aligned in your purpose and not really focus so much about the equality of things, which is kind of controversial to my second tip. My second tip is to measure it. When you want to have more or less of something in your life, we have to measure it in order to know if we're making progress. It's just like if you want to lose weight and you don't have a scale, you'll be able to look in the mirror and see some bodily differences, but you really do want to know when you're looking at work-life balance, what you're dedicating your life to and what you don't want to dedicate your life to, and then make those changes on your calendar. So that's why number two is as simple as measuring it. And this can be just on a piece of paper. This can be by color coding your calendar. And when you look at it visually, maybe you want more blue instead of more yellow. Color coordinating your calendar can be a really easy way to address this topic of work-life balance. Your calendar also comes in with number three, which is communicate it. If you're looking at making a change in your life, how can those around you support you? And so by sharing your calendar and saying, you know, I want Thursdays to be date nights, obviously there's going to be somebody else that's going to be accountable to that in a date night, unless it's a self-date night, which you're totally going to get 2 thumbs up from me for that, because I do think that self-care and dating yourself is a great idea. Who better to love yourself than yourself? That also ties with your work-life balance, because if you are dedicated to yourself, you're going to put yourself first over a job, over the obligation of going out to a social night, even though you're really tired and you want to go to bed early, over television, your favorite TV shows. Yes, I'm talking about that one. Anything that does not contribute to your sanity or your purpose or your well-being can go. So I think it's a great idea to have a date night with yourself, but communicate it and make sure that you are aligned in your communication and consistent in your communication. If you tell somebody that you want to have tech-free weekends or tech-free Saturdays, then make it a tech-free Saturday. Don't respond to emails, because then you're inviting that communication doorway back open. And if you need a little bit more help around the communication and the structure of this, I've got this free download that is tips on how to run your life rather than your life running you, and how to run your company rather than your company running you. And that falls directly in line with work-life balance. And I've taken these tips from both my role as a therapist and my role in running multiple companies as a serial entrepreneur, and put them together in something that's really quick and it's free. And the last thing, in order to have more work-life balance, you need to be aware of your work-life balance. What do I mean by that? Slow down, take count of your moments, and be present. So many times in life, we're complaining that we don't have enough work-life balance, when that time that we are complaining that we don't have enough work-life balance could be time that we're actually enjoying our lives. And we may end up enjoying our life a little bit more when we take time to stop and measure those moments that we do have to enjoy. So slow it down. At a stoplight, I'd invite you to say 3 things, 5 things that you are grateful for. Just this attitude and mindset, and to stop telling yourself that you don't have time and you don't have work-life balance, that mindset shift and identity shift helps to be able to create better positive feelings and mindset in your body so that you will end up being a person who has a better work-life balance. It's the same thing if you're trying to lose weight and you keep saying that I'm on a diet, I can't eat this or I need to be healthier. You're identifying yourself as an unhealthy person versus shifting your identity and saying, I'm not on a diet, I'm just a healthy person and I don't eat that. So that identity shift will help you in the long run with work-life balance. And remember, it's not necessarily balance, it's more of alignment. There are gonna be weeks, days, months, and years when you have to prioritize certain areas of your life over others. For example, when you have a newborn baby, that baby's gonna take a little bit more time and a little bit more attention than, say, a full-grown 30-year-old child. So there are chapters and seasons of your life, and even that adult child may go through a crisis and you need to step back in and have a little bit more parenting time. And that may mean that there's a little bit less time for recreation or less time at the office or less time for volunteer projects, and all of that is okay. So remember that we talked about being able to measure it, being able to have an identity around it, being able to communicate it, and being able to know that it's not balance, it's actually work-life alignment, not work-life balance. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for making the world a better place. Please subscribe, like, comment below. I read each and every comment and reply because I am your business therapist here on YouTube. So thanks for watching the Power of Purpose channel, and I'll see you in the next video.